Hey guys, George here from the F1 Chronicle, and I'm bringing you 5 things that we've learned from sprint qualifying for the 2024 Miami Grand Prix. So, the Friday sprint qualifying has concluded around Miami. What did we learn? Well, first let's start with some liveries, some superficial things. And I've already spoken at length about the Ferrari livery that's special for Miami. And I'm not a fan of it. It's fair to say I'm not a fan of it. But I did caveat that video, which, please do check out if you've not already. But I did caveat that video by saying that maybe it looks better in person. Maybe it actually looks better on the track than it does in these render shots that we've seen. So now I've seen it out on the track. It does look ever so slightly better than I thought it would, but it doesn't look good. However, the V-Carb, the RB, the Racing Bulls, the Red Bull second team, the AlphaTauri, the Minardi, whatever you want to call them, they've pulled out an unbelievable livery, a stunner livery. If you've not seen it yet, do check it out. It looks fantastic. It's so Miami, so out there, downright garish, some people might say, but you know what? I really like it. I think it's perfect. So, one bad livery and one good livery. Surprisingly, Ferrari with a bad livery, but there we go. Anyway, liveries won't matter to some people, though, especially those that can't see. Like the number 2 thing that I'm going to mention in this list. That is Valtteri Bottas. That man is blind. How did he not see Oscar Piastri in SQ1? What was going on there? Piastri was coming up behind Bottas. Bottas was on an in-lap. Piastri was going for a timed lap in qualifying, and Bottas just completely turned in on Piastri going into turn 1. Bottas qualified down in P18. I think he's actually going to start the sprint race in 20th. He's going to get a penalty for that because that was really, really bad driving. Yeah, I can't believe he's actually trying to blame Piastri for that. That's shocking. Not quite up there with Lance Stroll blaming Daniel Ricciardo for the incident in China, but yeah, Valtteri, get an eye test, mate. That's shocking. Next up, we have Mercedes. Mercedes are struggling. Mercedes are really struggling right now. Neither Mercedes making it through to the top 10. Russell in 11th. Hamilton in 12th. They've potentially got a fine or some kind of penalty coming their way as well, because I think Hamilton's car or Russell's car, one of the two, was serviced by the pit crew without them wearing helmets. So that's a safety infringement and they're going to get a penalty for that. But yeah, on the track, it's not much better either. Neither in the top 10. Just a genuine lack of pace. I mean, Hamilton said he made a mistake on his lap. Russell, I don't think, made a mistake on his lap and still outside the top 10. So very worrying times for Mercedes. Now, let's go on to one of their customer teams. McLaren for the fourth one I want to mention here. McLaren looked absolutely rapid on hard and medium tyres in SQ1 and SQ2. McLaren actually topping both sessions. I think they actually led SQ1 with a 1-2 as well. Lando Norris in particular looking absolutely serene in the Papaya machine earlier on in the sessions. But when it came to crunch time, when it came time for the big lap in SQ3 on the soft tyres, those cars actually fell away. P6 and P9 for the two McLarens today. Really poor, to be honest, compared to where they could have been. Maybe they'll come better in the actual sprint race and the Grand Prix. Maybe they're better on long runs. Maybe they're better on medium and hard tyres than they are on the softs. But yeah, when it came time to actually do a lap on the soft tyres, they were not good. But that helped some drivers out, including the final person that I'm going to mention on this list, Daniel Ricciardo, a guy that has been under pressure, a guy that's been underperforming, a guy that needs to score some points because Tsunoda has scored points in that RB car. Ricciardo has not scored points yet, but he will start tomorrow's sprint race from P4. Unbelievable qualifying. Echoes of his efforts in Mexico City last season in the AlphaTauri. Very, very impressive for him. He just hooked that car up perfectly. Fantastic job, Ricciardo. And I really hope he gets points tomorrow. That'll be fantastic. But yes, those are my 5 things from sprint qualifying. Let us know what you thought about them in the comments below. What did I not mention? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, keep it tuned to the F1Chronicle.com for all your news reviews and everything in between from the Miami Grand Prix.